journals of international repute, authored reference books including his popular book Learning and Teaching for Teachers, completed research and development projects, developed education media programs and supervised PhD scholars. His educational visits include Germany, UK, France, Denmark, Netherlands, Sweden, Spain and others. We welcome you, sir. I would like to invite Professor Dr. Abhijit Das, sir, to give a green welcome to sir.
Very good morning. Good morning to you all. उससे अच्छा दिन कोई नहीं हो सकता जब आपका कोई साथी आपको गुलदस्ता दे या फूल दे या पौधा दे, कुछ भी कह सकते हैं. So thank you so much for inviting me. And basically I came here to learn from you. I am not here to deliver a lecture or teach you anything. हम लोग एक ही पायदान पे हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So basically my purpose is we are here to learn together so that we can contribute together. We will discuss two very interesting topics given by your manager. मुझे जो invitation में topic मिले मैं उनपे ही रहा. So we will discuss two interesting topics. We will share, we will discuss, we will ask questions, we will share stories. Ultimate basic thing is we will enjoy. And when you are enjoying, then you are learning. When you are not enjoying, then you are not learning. So we will enjoy, we will discuss. So today we are going to discuss a topic. We will discuss what is the topic. I prepared a case for you because मुझे पता था मैं मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट में जा रहा हूँ, पर आप केस बहुत यूज करते हो. You use number of cases for. So I prepared a case. I request all of you to go through this both case and then I will ask a question. Take 5 minutes, read it, discuss, and then I will come up with my question. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, the case is with you. I hope you are able to read it. पीछे दिख रहा है आपको? Can you read it? It's okay. So just go through it. Then I will come up with my question. क्या question है? रख दूँ आपके सामने. The question is, this is the question. You have to answer this question based on your preparation and discussion with your colleague. So suppose 4 people are sitting together, you can discuss with each other and then you can answer me.
Along with data science, you should also have been thought about human behavior.
No, ma'am. I will listen to your answer, discuss with your colleague and then answer. Okay. We will discuss this, then we will. Yes, ready with your answers? But the condition is I never accept individual answers. So you have to discuss with the colleague sitting close to you. उनके साथ बातचीत करके बताएं, फिर then answer. Ready to answer? Okay. Basically you are not answering, you are giving your perspective, your thoughts. Okay. Go ahead, please. Anyone can take any.
sir, we can engage the students in real life situation. Basically, we can give them a project in which we ask them that now whatever you have done, you have to develop a project in which you have to necessarily give a real world application so that it is something that develops a solution for a community problem. So a project development or an internship with such a view can be made a part of the program. And we can also sensitize students towards community needs by using programs such as we have NSS in our institute. So through that, students can basically outreach to the community and understand what their needs are, what are the problems, and what solutions can be designed. So we can sensitize them and we can ask them to develop solutions.
Since we are talking about the ARE, it is necessary that I should have the data. Why the students in past, present have dropped out from the school. If I know the root cause of that particular data, AI can do that analysis for me, that what are the major reasons because of which the dropouts are taking place. Once that is there, we can work out on those reasons for which they are dropping out, and then we can take the corrective actions, and then our system can be created in such a way that we can work that those students drop out.
Okay, anyone
That
else?
is data analysis.
Okay. Basically, this was simply a program. That program may be management also. But the issue is, this degree can be something else, but the issue is something different. Okay? Let's
So there would be an information center where the student must be taught that what we have. It should be social centric as well. It should be industry specific and it should be applicable to the customers. So that analyze what the exact need of the society is and then adapt according to create a product as per the needs and wants.
Okay, good. Anyone else? And this is a case for your reflection, for your answers, for your perspective, for your thoughts. Don't worry that whether my answer is right or wrong. There is no right or wrong answer here. Simply your perspective. Then we will look at it. बोलिए ना, मैं इतनी दूर से आपको सुनने को आया हूँ.
The main problem here is that Manish was not confident enough at that time that he can answer the question of the person. So what our focus should be that to make our student that much confident or that much learn कि वो इस तरह के questions का answer confidently कर सके और उसको पता हो कि exactly करना क्या है. Just bookish knowledge is not everything. He must know what is the actual practical implication of all those learnings. So this is the main focus here.
Yes, on that side. Yes, ma'am, बोलिए.
And it has been rightly said by the lab that community-centric approach is to be taken into account while teaching these types of subjects. Community-centric method.
Community centric. So one suggestion came project based, one community centric. Okay, anyone else would like to say something?
Skill gap analysis approach. Skill gap analysis approach where they are lacking and how we can exceed. The institute should focus on where the students are lacking and then mentoring them on that skills.
Okay. Someone was raising hand from that side. बोलिए ना, इतना ये रास्ता में ये तो नहीं था पर बोलना नहीं, चुपचाप सुनना, ऐसा इंस्ट्रक्शन तो नहीं. बोलिए, we will interact. I am here to interact. I am not here to teach you anything. You know already. We are discussing broader issues. Yes. Please feel free to share. Please feel free to ask. अभी दोस्ती हो जाएगी लोग. Anyone else? Okay. So what was the main issue? The issue was not that Manish is having a degree in AI. That degree can be anything. Medical science, engineering, management, that can be anything. The question is, your degrees, maybe, can you help us design a system that ensures no child in our village drops out of school? Maybe this question goes to an engineer, a doctor. So what would you change in your institution? So of course, we are providing education, But now this change is what is the name of this change? You can argue whether the education we are providing is not human-centered. This is human-centered approach, but now we are focusing more on human-centered approach in the era of education 5.0. So there are two new words. आपकी इन शब्दों से मुलाकात हुई पहले, and these are the words given by your management. I am just delivering. Human-centered approach and education 5.0. इनसे मुलाकात हुई आपकी? Anyone met? किसी की मुलाकात हुई? सर हुई मुलाकात आपकी? Okay. So आज करते basically this is not that you are not practicing, you are already practicing it, but we will know a bit more about human and education 5.0. Topic seems interesting? नहीं. Interesting कहोगे तो आपके मैनेजमेंट को फेवर है, नहीं कहोगे तो भी उनको फेवर है. मेरा तो टॉपिक नहीं. I'm telling you. A very simple question. I am eager to hear your answers, because to understand human-centered education or any type of education, we have to reflect what is education. And I am eager to hear what is your definition of education, because you are providing education to your students. So, what is your definition of education? Not the definition of education by X, Y, Z. आपकी परिभाषा क्या है education? Or you can also discuss with your colleagues and come up with your definition of education. ये तो बहुत सरल सवाल है. So you can reflect and you can give your definition of education. What is education? Because you say that I am concerned, I am affiliated with management education. So of course education is. Yes, मैं बेटी बोलिए ना. ये मत सोचिए कि सही है या गलत है. No need to worry.
It's wisdom, values and ethics. Wisdom, values and ethics. All this
Wisdom, values and wisdom plus values plus ethics is equal to education. Okay? Good. Anyone else?
Something that transforms an individual. It's the transformation of a person.
So this is a very abstract definition of education. That transforms. This can qualify the definition of education. Anyone else coming with any practical, concrete definition of education?
it is related to the knowledge.
It is related to the
Knowledge and skills. Knowledge system.
okay. Any sir,
Regarding knowledge, value and awareness.
knowledge, value and awareness. Okay.
Basically, it means the holistic development of an individual, having all the intellectual and social parameters to live in a civilized society.
Again, this is a very philosophical definition of education. Because the problem is, the moment we say education, our students say, हमको एक ऐसी परिभाषा दीजिए जो हमको समझ में आए. So, of course, this is a definition of education, but it's a broad definition of education. The good thing is that there is no universal definition of education. So you can say all those definitions given by you qualify as a definition of education. फिर भी अपनी clarity के लिए, because we have to discuss human-centered approach and then we have to discuss education 5.0. We have to discuss what is education. So two, the what is dictionary meaning of education? I have taken it from a dictionary. Usually whenever you define anything, you go to the dictionary. Dictionary क्या कहती है? देखिए क्या कहती है? The act and process of imparting or acquiring. There are two words. Imparting or imparting means suppose you are a teacher, so we are imparting, and then acquiring, you are acquiring by yourself. So this is an act, this is a process. Imparting or acquiring, as sir was saying, general knowledge. Developing the powers of reasoning and judgment, and generally of preparing oneself or others intellectually for mature life. So this is a dictionary definition of education, but it consists knowledge. It says developing the powers of reasoning and judgment, and generally of preparing oneself or others intellectually for mature life. Then the second definition, I am not saying that this is the ultimate definition of education, but I like this definition, that's why I am sharing this definition with you. ये इस definition मुझे पसंद है, कुछ clarity देती है, क्या है? Education is the deliberate. The beginning is deliberate, जान के चलते हैं. Systematic and sustained. So there are three conditions. The moment we say education, this is deliberate, this is systematic, and sustained. Effort to transmit, provoke, or acquire. Then again three conditions. Education can be a result of transmission, education can be a result of provocation, and education can be a result of acquisition. Or what to transmit, what to provoke, what to acquire? Knowledge, values, attitude, skills, or sensibilities. The problem in our system is we usually focus on which aspect we focus? Knowledge. We ignore others. Values, attitude, skills, or sensibilities, as well as any learning that results from the effort. तो क्या definition बनी education की? What do we mean by education now? कुछ clarity आई? Some clarity is knowledge is part of education, values are part of education, attitudes are part of education, skills are part of education, sensibilities are part of education, and any other thing. So everything is part of education that results from the effort. So this is a broader definition of education. I am not saying this is the ultimate definition, but this is the broader definition of education. ठीक है? कितने लोगों को ये definition पसंद आई? How many like this definition? And the one question for your thought. अभी जो education आप देते हैं, is that education matches with this definition? सोचिएगा, आंसर मुझे मत करिए, खुद सोचिएगा. This is for your reflection. Okay. Let's move. एक और सवाल आपके लिए स्क्रीन पे. Because education having a close connection with learning. So what is learning according to you? आपकी नजर में learning क्या है? We use this term a lot. Our learners are learning, our learners are not learning, our learners are good.
Acquiring or retaining something new.
Acquiring something new, learning. Okay. Anyone else?
Adapting to what has been actually imparted.
Anyone else?
So we can say a movement from unknown to known. A movement from unknown to known.
Unknown to known is learning. Anyone else? बोले ना. देखिए टीचर को ये तो बिल्कुल टिप्स पे होना चाहिए. What is education? What is teaching? What is learning? What is assessment? What is curriculum? You are teaching any subject. ये इसकी क्लैरिटी तो होनी ही चाहिए मेरा मानना है. ये नहीं है तो फिर थोड़ा डाउट होगा कि हम कैसा पढ़ाएंगे. What is learning? So three colleagues given their definition of learning. बोलिए ना.
Acquiring new skill, new knowledge.
New skills, new knowledge is learning.
When your child is small, suddenly we don't directly start teaching him something. We're giving some sort of knowledge about the particular topic. Like for example, let's say I talk about this fan. कि आप
tell this is a fan and placing a hand on it, so we have to make the child learn in some or the other.
Okay.
So following a pattern or systematic kind of behavior or task, it can be learning. It can be anything. It is not only education or something.
The change in behavior of some person based on some previous experience.
This is learning. Sir,
Acquiring anything from anyone from your surroundings.
anything from anyone from your surrounding is learning.
So one more thing can be, let's say I talk about the system development life cycle, SDLC. Okay, in that there are particular phases or steps. So let's say I have to go to the first step first and then to the second. So it has to be a systematic behavior, that is the law. So you cannot directly go to a third or fourth one.
Okay.
So I would add to what I said, acquiring something new which leads to a, I will coordinate with others now, which leads to change in your behavior, that is
Very good. So different perspectives are coming. And again, like education, there is no universal definition of learning. So people are defining learning in different ways. You are also defining learning in different ways. Whatever. Let's see what is learning, how others see learning. A very simple definition. Learning is the process of acquiring new knowledge, new skills, new attitudes, new behaviors through experience, through study or through instruction. So this is not that learning is dependent on teaching. Learning can be part of teaching, learning can come through teaching, but experience, vehicles of learning, suppose a question is asked, what are vehicles of learning? Experience, study or instruction. And what you are acquiring? Knowledge, skills, attitude and behavior. One perspective of learning. The second is, learning is a process that results in it. The most important component in learning is change. Suppose you invited me for 2 lectures here. I have given 2 lectures, you are happy, I am happy, I am going back. But there is no change in your knowledge or behavior. Then basically my lecture is of no use. बस मुझे फायदा ये हुआ, मुझे एक गमला मिल गया, सबसे मुलाकात हो गई, लेकिन लर्निंग नहीं हुई. So the must condition for learning is change. And believe me, हम में से बहुत सारे लोग टीचिंग करते हैं, वहाँ टीचिंग होती है, लर्निंग नहीं होती. Learning means change. Change is a must component for learning. So change in knowledge or behavior as a result of experience. That experience can be anything. अपने साथी के साथ experience हो, टीचर के साथ हो, फैमिली में हो, experience as sir was saying, surrounding experience. But the must condition is change in knowledge. So suppose you are thinking whether I am teaching good or bad. If there is change in your learners, change in their behaviors, change in their knowledge, change in their attitude, then you can proudly say I am teaching well, my learners are really learning. But change is the only constant component of learning. Change है तो learning है, मैडम. Change नहीं है तो याद करना, memorization is not learning. Memorization के बाद आपने कुछ behavior में change आया, only then this is learning. Then learning is a process, not a product. Unfortunately, in our system, we are converting learning as a product. How many marks you are getting, how many grades you are getting, this is basically not learning. Whether you are able to bring any change, that is, a learning is a process, continuous process, is not a product. So we discussed 2 terms, education and learning, and now we will move to education models. 1.0 to 5.0. Any idea what was education 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 and 5.0? थोड़ा सोचिए, कुछ आइडिया हो क्या है? what was 1.0, what was 2.0, what was 3, and now we are talking about 5.0. 1.0? What was in 2.0? What was in 3.0? Okay, let's see.
So, like, if I give an example of NAC, let's say somebody has got NAC B class, and similarly college has got NAC A. There would be some difference between the two colleges. So maybe a criteria was given.
No, that. देखिए जो एजुकेशन है 1.0 to 5, what is the difference? Represent a progression in how learning is because every education system focuses on learning. कोई भी education system X, Y, Z focuses on learning. So how learning is structured related to models. So देखें कैसे स्ट्रक्चर हुई एजुकेशन 1.0 में क्या था? What was in education 1.0? Education 1.0 was simply traditional teacher-centered learning, where a teacher was teaching the role of learner just to listen and reproduce in the examination. Teacher-centered learning, जहाँ पे जो कुछ हो रहा था basically for the mercy and decision of teacher. Education 1.0, traditional teacher-centered learning. Then education 2.0, next phase came technology integrated learning, teacher-centered learning and combining with technology. So we will use technology resources. Then it became education 2.0. तो ज़्यादातर हमारा education 1.0 चल रहा था. Then we slowly shifted to education 2.0. Then the third phase came 3.0. Teacher-centric to student. What is the difference between teacher-centric and student-centric? Any real difference? Teacher-centric and student-centric.
So students are involved into the learning process.
So teacher-centric, we can say like if I have a certain style of teaching, I will stick to that. But in student-centric, I will focus on what is the need of the student. So accordingly, I will change my style for the student.
Okay.
So that the learning of the student is more.
Incorporating different pedagogies as per the student, because the class constitutes of various types of students as per the skill set, as per the adaptability skill set.
मैं आपको एक बड़ा सरल उदाहरण देता हूँ, उनको समझ में आ जाएगा. टीचर सेंट्रिक एंड स्टूडेंट. आपके घर में कोई आए और आप अपनी पसंद की चाय पिलाओ, दिस इज टीचर सेंट्रिक लर्निंग. और अगर आपको उसकी पसंद की चाय पिलाओ, उससे पूछ के, दिस इज. और ज़्यादातर टीचर कैसी चाय पिलाते हैं मैडम? अपनी वाली ही पिलाता है. उस टीचर तो चाय लाते ही नहीं, फिर भी बताया पियो. स्टूडेंट सेंट्रिक लर्निंग. देन फोर्थ, we are moving. Move तो कर रहे हैं. Whether our institutions are moving or not, but slowly the education is moving. So teacher-centered learning. Then we come up with technology integrated learning. Then we move towards shifted towards student-centered learning, and then we move towards personalized and flexible learning. Maybe a learner is interested to learn through videos. Another learner is interested through case studies. Another learner is interested to learn through reading books, articles. Personalized and flexible learning. सुबह पढ़ेंगे, शाम पढ़ेंगे, जरूरी नहीं स्कूल में आके ही पढ़ेंगे. Flexible learning. And then सब कुछ तो हो गया. होगा क्या इसमें? थोड़ा गेस करिए ना. क्या होगा? AI तो फिर तो टेक्नोलॉजी तो पहले हो गई. एनीथिंग पर्सनलाइज भी हो गया, फ्लेक्सिबल भी हो गया. Now the focus is humanized and social impact. हुआ कि बेसिकली लर्निंग इज इंडिविजुअल सेंट्रिक, सेल्फ सेंटर्ड, लेकिन अभी जो कोशिश हो रही है टू मेक इट मोर ह्यूमनाइज, सिर्फ अपने को नहीं देखो, समाज को भी देखो, एंड सोसाइटल इम्पैक्ट. So this is not that in education 5.0 all 1, 2, 3, 4 are contributing to it. Teacher centric is contributing, technology is contributing, student outputs contributing, and personalized and flexible learning. But now the focus is different. The focus is humanized and societal impact. कि हम जो कुछ सिखा रहे हैं और जो सीख रहे हैं, क्या हम अपना तो फायदा कर सकते, दूसरे का भी कर सकते हैं क्या? तो ये कहते हैं ना, कबीर का दुआ है कि साईं इतना दीजिए जावे कुटुंब समाए, मैं भी भूखा ना रहूं साधु न भूखा जाए. तो अभी तक की जो एजुकेशन है, फोकस है कि मैं भूखा ना रहूं, लेकिन कबीर को पता है एजुकेशन 5.0 बहुत पहले से, खाली अपनी चिंता नहीं कर रहे हैं. ये तो देखो उन्हें पता है भाई मैं भूखा हूं तो दूसरे का ध्यान, प्लेन पे भी चढ़ते हैं, आप सबने सुना होगा, दूसरों की सहायता करने से पहले अपना मास्क लगाएं, फिर बार बार सिखाते हैं कि कुछ लोग कहते हैं नहीं हम अपनी सहायता नहीं करेंगे, दूसरों की, उससे ज्यादा कोई झूठ बोल नहीं सकता. जो ये कहता मुझे अपनी कोई परवाह नहीं, मैडम आप बताओ, आपका काम करूंगा, मुझे अपनी कोई, उससे सावधान रहना सब. So education 5.0 talks about your well-being as well as well-being of others, well-being of society. So the focus is shifting. We are moving from 1 to 5. लेकिन कई बार लोगों को कंफ्यूजन है, आपको नहीं होना चाहिए. सब people say education 5.0 is totally different. No. And 5.0 is a combination of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 with a focus on humanized and is it okay? Is it clear? कुछ बात चल रही है? ठीक, कुछ लगता है बात करनी चाहिए या नहीं? हाँ, ये तो है ही, बिल्कुल आपके पास हमने यहीं से शुरू किया था और हम घूमते दूर चले गए, फिर हमें लगा नहीं, पीछे की बात ठीक. यस, नाउ वी विल फोकस ऑन एजुकेशन 5.0 and what is the purpose? So that you can see your institution, the education you are providing, whether it is education 5.0 or not. क्या है 5.0? There is one definition of education 5.0. Someone was talking about AI, of course, new technologies to provide more
humanized teaching.
आपको मैं 2-3 मिनट देता हूँ, आप थोड़ा डिकोड करो इस वर्ड को, ह्यूमनाइज्ड टीचिंग. ये क्या है? व्हाट इज दिस ह्यूमनाइज्ड टीचिंग? आपस में डिस्कस करके थोड़ा डिकोड करके मुझे बताओ आप. व्हाट इज ह्यूमनाइज्ड टीचिंग? दिस इज नॉट माय डेफिनेशन, दिस इज डेफिनेशन फ्रॉम यूनेस्को इंटरनेशनल सेंटर, बट दे हैव रिटन अ वर्ड ह्यूमनाइज्ड टीचिंग. सो व्हाट इज दिस ह्यूमनाइज्ड टीचिंग?
use of technology with human overview.
आपने मैम से डिस्कस किया, नहीं मुझसे डिस्कस करके पहले आप अपने साथी को कन्विंस करो, देन आई विल. थोड़ा डिकोड करिए, बिकॉज दिस इज योर डोमेन. मे बी योर इंस्टीट्यूशन इज आस्किंग फॉर ह्यूमनाइजेशन. Yes. Now I can hear you.
So, if you are using technology, it should be with a combination of human touch.
Maybe, but what is humanized teaching?
We should take care of the emotional and the human intelligence of the student as well as the teachers.
Okay, good. Anyone else? Humanized teaching. because in future you will be supposed to teach in a of course you can argue that my teaching is already humanized teaching. Then maybe your management is asking, prove me that your teaching is humanized teaching. What will be your argument?
Teaching with human values and ethics, as AICT is also providing UHV seminars, UHV 1 and UHV 2 to put in the education so that the students can be incorporate those ethics and values which are being forgotten.
Okay.
So having emotional intelligence.
Having emotional intelligence. Okay. Good.
Sir, teaching human values, especially empathy.
Very good. Anyone else would like to contribute? बिल्कुल ठीक है. When we are simply focusing on knowledge, something is missing. But when we are focusing on values, attitude, behaviors, sensibilities, then it is already humanized teaching. तो मैसेज लाउड एंड क्लियर है. आपको सिर्फ अपने लर्नर के साथ नॉलेज तक सीमित नहीं रखना है, उनके साथ वैल्यूज भी बात करनी है, एटीट्यूड, बिहेवियर्स. द मोमेंट यू आर डिस्कसिंग दिस, यू कैन प्राउडली से दैट लुक आई एम ऑलरेडी डूइंग ह्यूमनाइज्ड टीचिंग. मेरे लिए लेक्चर अटेंड करने की कोई जरूरत क्लास आपको कह सकते हो. मुझे तो पहले ह्यूमनाइज्ड टीचिंग कर रहा हूँ, मैं तो पहले एजुकेशन 5.0 दे रहा हूँ. देयर इज नो नीड फॉर. ओके. Education 5.0 represents a shift towards pay attention to these words. Personalized, human-centric learning that uses technology to enhance the overall education. So this is not that there is a conflict. Sometimes there is a popular myth that the moment we say humanized learning, there will be no role for, there will be no scope for टेक्नोलॉजी. ऐसा नहीं है. टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ मिलके चलना है. पर्सनलाइज्ड एंड ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक लर्निंग. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मूव बियॉन्ड ट्रेडिशनल टीचर लेड मॉडल. आवर एजुकेशन सिस्टम इज स्टिल वेरी मच टीचर सेंट्रिक एजुकेशन सिस्टम. इट मूव्स. लेकिन आपको डरना नहीं है कि मेरी नौकरी जाने वाली है. आप वहीं रहने वाले हो. नो नीड टू वरी. देयर इज अ पॉपुलर क्वेश्चन, एआई आया क्या टीचर की नौकरी रहेगी या नहीं रहेगी? व्हेनेवर एनी न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी इज कमिंग, सेम क्वेश्चन. जब लाउड स्पीकर आया तो लोगों को लाउड स्पीकर, इवन यू कैन नॉट इमेजिन नाउ, व्हेन लाउड स्पीकर केम, लोगों ने कहा ये तो हजारों लोगों को एक साथ पढ़ा देंगे, 10 साल का लेक्चर 1000 लोग सुन लेंगे, बाकी टीचर की जरूरत नहीं रहेगी. The same बात when television came, when radio, when television, when computer, when internet enabled computer, when mobile phone, when internet enabled mobile phone, same. कि अभी तो टीचर की जरूरत नहीं है. और जितनी टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है उतनी ही ज्यादा जरूरत बढ़ रही है. For example, you are using, in next session we will discuss AI. AI is coming and now a new branch is coming, prompt engineering. कि AI से बातचीत कैसी करनी है. हो सकता है डॉक्टर साहब कुछ दिन में आप लोग एक कोर्स चलाओ, prompt management. इंजीनियर तो prompt engineering कराएगा और आप कराने लगोगे, और इसमें से आप में से 10 टीचर पढ़ा रहे हैं क्या prompt management. So there is no worry. Of course, the role of teacher will change. Earlier our role was to sit here, to stand up and deliver. But now our role is something different. Traditional teacher and models and exercises, इस पे फोकस करके देखिए. Individual empowerment. हर learner को, in every class there are different type of learner. Every learner, our role is to empower every learner. Innovation. Individual empowerment, innovation, flexibility and inclusivity. Lead this in your classroom. You have to deal with learners. Okay, and then the last reflection point. I am not naming your institution. That's why I have written word are our institution, my institution as well. Just reflect, just discuss with your colleagues and
not exist.
Just think and share your thoughts with us. I am not saying your institution, I am saying our institution, our institution included. तो आप ये घबराओ नहीं कि आप कह दोगे फिर नहीं, वे सभी के
Generally about all the institutions, not exactly they are although some have started moving towards that, and that too mostly because of accreditations where we have included all these
accreditation system is more, in my opinion, this is more mechanical in nature rather than bringing substantial changes.
Many institutions are there, they are not only working on papers. They are, if I talk about the IIMs, if I talk about the A-class institutions in the university, they are not working on the theory of papers. They are working in actual field also.
But even think about those institutions, whether they are doing this or they are more specific, more concerned to the subject matter.
They are concerned, but not to the, I would say around 30-40%, not 100%. And the shift is very high.
Okay. Anyone else? Colleagues from the back side? थोड़ा बोलिए ना, अभी तो दोस्ती होनी है. Anyone, any thought on this? Are our institution aligned with education 5.0 goals?
So there is a long way to go.
To some extent, we have.
Okay. Anyone else? So,
Sustainability अगर बात करूँ तो sustainability को नहीं अगर बात करूँ तो 17 sustainability goals
okay.
तो फिर institution बहुत सी बातें जो
So, what is the message? What is the purpose? What is the conclusion after this 1 hour, 20 minute, 25 minute discussion? What is the conclusion? What is the takeaway? You have to decide. I will not. Learner-centric approach. What is the takeaway after this discussion? One takeaway, not a takeaway for your institution, one takeaway for you. एक से one takeaway. The question is clear. After this discussion, one takeaway for you. बहुत सारी बातें बोली. एक करके मैं सुनता हूँ. आपके लिए क्या takeaway? And that takeaway can be different from you. एक को पूछूंगा.
Emphasize more on how to make learners. सर आपकी बात है ना, making learners learn. मतलब कि उन्हें सिखाना.
And how to learn. Okay, good.
Sir, actually मुझे लगता है कि I didn't focus that much on learners to know about the learners. I think I tried to implement them. Know about their students, know about their thinking, know how can they learn better. So that's it.
Good.
Focus more on making the students understand why they should be learning.
वो सीख लो. बहुत बढ़िया.
360 degree development. They should be socially able to assess. Yes,
So they should be, as you said, problem solvers, not problem solvers.
Takeaway for you. So you will
They
help
should
your
be
learner
problem
to
solvers, and enable them do that only once we work on this human-centered approach.
The societal impact they are creating. After all the learnings, what the student is actually creating or making the impact.
Okay. मालूम है सबका सुनना चाहता हूँ. आपको कोई टेक अवे, आप ये नहीं कह सकते सर हमने कोई टेक अवे नहीं. You can also say this. Good question.
Sir, not just to impart knowledge, but also to build emotional intelligence.
Emotional.
Sympathy.
Okay. Sympathy. तो आप कोशिश करेंगे आपकी लर्नर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व ज़्यादा करें. मैम तो बाद में आई है तो मैम उसके अंदर.
Also, I can say that more important to understand learner's perspective.
लर्नर. सभी को आप ये भी कह सकते हो नहीं सर कोई टेक अवे नहीं. You can also say.
We should impart knowledge, human touch, teaching them empathy and
When I say take away, आपको क्या लगता है आप क्या करने वाले हो क्लास? आप आपके लर्नर नहीं, आप क्या करने वाले हो?
I would be doing that, teaching them values, emotional touch.
आपके अच्छी दोस्त है तो जो वो करेंगे वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग लर्नर इज वेरी गुड.
Know your learners.
नो योर लर्नर. अच्छा वो पसंद आया आपको. तो बस प्लान पड़ी आपने. तो मैं नाराज हूँ, मुझसे देखी नहीं नाराज नहीं हुआ. बताइए कुछ चीज कभी आपको लगा नहीं? मैं वाकई नाराज हूँ. नो टेक. यस बोलिए. नेक्स्ट.
Knowledge is very important. We should know about it.
आप अपनी क्लास में क्या करोगे? कुछ based on this discussion. Any takeaway for you? Okay, I am going to do
In
this.
case of human-centric approach, I will want to learn that what are the requirements for students are required that how we should explain them particular topic. We should have that human-centric approach. That how social skills will be developed to learn a value system and education.
So for me, key takeaways are that I would like to know that my learners, their needs, and also I will try to treat them with empathy.
बहुत अच्छा.
Say is know the learner first and then create something new for the learner. Because my subject is mathematics, so most of the students are not good at that. First of all, I will what the problem was and how can enhance their perspectives. So I think
Sir, I have a belief that my students are a reflection of me whenever I am in class. So to make them a learner, I think it's more important that I become a learner first.
Very good.
And then maybe we can expect them to be a learner. So what I will teach, maybe that I will be able to teach. So my attempt would be to learn something that stays with me for a long period of time, and then maybe someday I will be able to
Very
give
good.
it back to the
Very
class.
good point. So many people are saying know your learners. In addition, know you as a learner. Both is important. बहुत बढ़िया.
So basically making our teaching more human-centric and knowing our learners and also focusing on problem solving, making them problem solvers.
So I'll try to make my learning more relevant with respect to my students.
Very good.
Using the technology thoughtfully.
टेक्नोलॉजी हॉट पड़ी. अच्छा आपको वो पसंद आया. अभी मैं तो सुनते हुए फाइनल कर दूँ. Know your learner. Okay. So know your learners getting many votes. But one interesting point came, very important point. Thank you so much. That was know yourself. बुरा जो देखने में चला बुरा ना किया तो जो घर देखा आपने उससे बुरा. हम सबको देखते हैं, पूरी दुनिया को देखते हैं, सिवाय हम सोचते हैं हम में तो कोई कमी और सबसे ज्यादा उधर ही है. सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिफोर नोइंग योर लर्नर, उसकी केवाईसी कराने से पहले अपनी केवाईसी, और हम में से बहुत लोग हैं अपनी केवाईसी के बारे में कभी सोचते नहीं. तो उसकी केवाईसी भी करनी है, अपनी केवाईसी भी. पकाया तो नहीं, मैंने परेशान कर दिया. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. एक और इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है, अगर आप थके नहीं हैं, थके हैं तो मैं जा सकता हूँ. हाँ, लिमिट लेके ब्रेक. एक और टॉपिक करेंगे और वो आपकी पसंद का टॉपिक. पसंद का टॉपिक इसलिए कि वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट AI. So the second we will discuss AI a bit. कि AI क्या है, हमें डरना है नहीं डरना है, उसमें भी कुछ पर्सपेक्टिव करेंगे. चलिए मिलते हैं कितना 15 मिनट.
We can also get further humanize it rather than just giving it in a written form. We can ask them now. It's okay that you have now. If you could have done it as a role play or certain things, because what is ultimately before sending them to corporate, they have to understand. It is not only just giving the answers or fulfilling the assignment, but as a teacher, our aim is that they should learn what they have been getting as a giving a prompt or whatever, and then as rightly said, giving them more better prompts that look, you have used it, it's okay, but you have used it in this way, you have been more prominent.
Okay. Anyone else? Friends, this is a scenario most of us are facing. If those lucky ones who are not facing today, they will certainly face it tomorrow. So this is the reality. We cannot escape from it. So, what is the takeaway from this case?
Sir, AI would be used anyways,
Yes.
but it has to be taught in a more responsible way.
Okay. So, AI तो है, कोई भी नई टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी, our learners will use it, and we will also use it. So there is no escape. ऐसा आप नहीं कह सकते कि नहीं AI नहीं यूज करना है या नहीं करेंगे, they will. And the moment you will say don't use, they will use more. If you are really concerned कि वो कम यूज करें तो ज़्यादा मत कहो कि नहीं करना है. The moment you will say नहीं करना है, वो होगा. So let's see, we will move. Integrating AI instruction, personalized learning and technology-driven assessment. Again, this is a topic given by your management to me. I followed it. So, मैं वो know your learners तो मेरा होगा, लेकिन ये तो आपके institution से, but आपको integrating AI in instruction is important. So, let's begin. Very simple question. We talk a lot about AI. We use AI a lot. We use many tools, AI tools. But what is AI? Your perception, your definition of AI. What is AI according to you? है क्या? AI क्यों है? क्यों इतनी हम बात कर रहे हैं? कई बार चिंता भी करते हैं, कई बार खुश भी हो जाते हैं. What is AI? How to define AI? Even some of you are searching in your mobile what is AI. I'm not testing you. Simply your perspective,
So I
your
think
take
it
on
is
AI.
a trained software or platform, you can say, which is trained on a number of permutations and combinations.
Okay.
And therefore, when you give a prompt, it tries to find a solution to provide.
Okay. This can be. Anyone else?
The system learns from data.
Learn from data. Okay. Anyone else? What is AI? Everybody talks about it. Everybody is now slowly we are using it, making benefit from it. Okay. So I will share two definitions of AI. Then you will realize, okay, why we are talking so much about AI. The first one is taken from Google Cloud. Is a set of technologies, not a one set of technologies that enable computers to perform a variety of advanced functions. कौन से function? Including the ability to see, understand and translate. Ability to see, understand and हम लोग की दुनिया में क्या करते हैं? देखते हैं, रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं and translate करते हैं. Message, we take message. Same AI is doing see, understand and translate spoken and written language. Spoken as well as written language. Not only spoken. Analyze data. मैं तो data की analysis है. Data make recommendation and more. So the power of AI is to see, to understand and translate. Just one take on AI. But this take is more interesting. This take is more interesting for us teachers. इसको आप 1 मिनट पढ़िए, सूचित करते हैं, I will discuss. Any takeaway, any point coming in your mind after going through this definition of AI? Cognitive function we associate with human mind. हम प्राउड करते हैं कि हम ये काम कर सकते हैं.
Sir, the example for this can be IoT, Internet of Things. Nowadays, what we do is the net connection is there. I'll just give you a simple example. On the mobile, the app is there. At my home, the internet is on, and what I need is my AC is connected to it. I need it like when I go inside the house, I want the room to be cool. I can start it from there. This is artificial intelligence which I am implementing in Internet of Things.
Yes. In a way. So much about AI in education because अभी तक हम जो करते थे हम कहते थे this is exclusively in our domain. हम बता सकते हैं, समझ सकते हैं, रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकते हैं. But now such as perceiving was our domain, our expertise. We can perceive, we can reason, we can learn, we can interact with the environment, we can solve problems, and we can exercise creativity. Now AI is also there. AI is saying you are pilot, I am co-pilot. Microsoft co-pilot लेके आया. पायलट क्या है? जब प्लेन चलाता है एक तो मेन पायलट है वो चला रहा है, को-पायलट कहता है आपको कोई जरूरत होगी देन आई विल ड्राइव. So co-pilot. AI is saying what you can do, I can also follow. You can perceive, I can also perceive. You can learn, I can also learn. You can interact, I can also interact. चैटबॉट क्या करते हैं? इंटरेक्टिव तो करते हैं, सवाल पूछिए जवाब दे देंगे. कई बार आधा सवाल पूछिए पूरा बना देते हैं, आंसर भी देते हैं. You can interact with the environment, I can also interact with the environment. You can solve problem, AI is saying I can also solve problem. You can exercise creativity. अभी तो हम अपने फोटो से खुश नहीं है, एक सॉफ्टवेयर में डाल के अपना नया नया चेहरा बना रहे. वो कह रहा हम आपको आपका चेहरा जितना है उससे भी क्रिएटिव बना देंगे. So creativity. So these domains, the first time we are facing a technology that is almost, I'm not saying we are succeeding, but superseding it, but at par. Saying what you can do, I can also do, because functions we associate with human mind. कि हमारा दिमाग जो कर सकता है, हमने अपने दिमाग से एक ऐसी चीज तैयार कर दी जो वो काम भी कर रही है जो हम सोचते थे सिर्फ ह्यूमन माइंड कर सकता है. तो घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन we are facing and we are using a technology that is working as well, or that is a computer to us. You can do, I can also do. So we have to see that AI can perform these many tasks. So we teachers can take benefit of it, and we can use AI for betterment of education, teaching and learning. डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, but we have to use AI carefully and thoughtfully. Carelessly use करेंगे तो फिर issues आएंगे. Not impossible. We can do it. Of course, there are many challenges in the path of personalized learning, but we can do it. That I can see.
So the thing is, before we complete the semester, we get to know a student. The semester gets over. Okay, and teachers, we have got different states in the country. Delhi is not my first state, but what I've seen is a teacher has been given n number of tasks apart from teaching. That is in this city. But if I talk about other cities, metropolitan cities in the country, there the thing is not such. Teacher is only given teaching and the research work.
That I teachers are getting so many tasks. Okay, so let's move to this interesting discussion. AI powered. How AI can help? AI powered personalized learning. Have you learned about this adaptive learning platforms? Any idea what are these adaptive learning platforms?
Self-paced and customized.
Self-paced customized. Anything else you would like to add? Adaptive learning platforms.
Swayam
Swayam is not an adaptive learning platform. No. That is a learning platform where courses are offered. Adaptive learning platform is something different. Any idea adaptive learning platform? एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म जो आपको असेस कर देता है. The moment you enter, you assess, you ask, जैसा आपको चाहिए.
जब आप एंटर करते हो उसके लिए एक्सेस पूछता है कि आपका लैंग्वेज कैपेबिलिटी क्या है, उसकी बॉडी को स्टार्ट करता है.
इस तरह के adaptive, what do you mean by adaptive learning? There are many learning platforms. These are adaptive learning platforms. They provide you content, assessment based on your needs, preferences, your style. उसको ध्यान में रखते रहते हैं. So teacher can use adaptive learning platform to teacher and learner, they can work together. So suppose you are part of this adaptive learning platform, based on this content is generated and teacher is sharing that content for you. तो आपसे पूछ लिया आपकी प्रेफरेंस क्या है, किस तरह का मटेरियल चाहते हो, what type of, and then basically taking help of that adaptive learning platform to generate the resource for you, assessment for you. So you can, as a teacher and as an independent learner, you can take help of adaptive learning platform. tailor-made जिसको कहते हैं, वैसा कंटेंट मिल जाएगा आपको. So this can be one way. The second is learning analytics. Learning analytics. What do you mean by learning analytics? Learning analytics. कितने असेसमेंट दिए, क्या रिजल्ट रहा, कौन सा आपका स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया है, कौन सा वीक एरिया, वेयर यू नीड इम्प्रूवमेंट. देयर आर प्लेटफॉर्म, दे परफॉर्म लर्निंग एनालिटिक्स. देयर आर मेनी लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. देयर इज आल्सो एन इनबिल्ट tool, learning analytics. Based on your data, based on your learning, based on your assessment, they give an analytics. तो कि कौन सा एरिया है. अभी आप देखें ना, एक सिंपल है कि हमारे फोन में आप ऐप आ गए, वो बताता है महीने भर में आपने कहाँ खर्चा किया, ग्रॉसरी में कितना खर्चा किया, वेजिटेबल में कितना खर्चा किया, एंड देन you analyze and then you make a decision for next month. So learning, there are many tools related to learning analytics, and by performing learning analytics you can know किस एरिया में हमारे स्टूडेंट अच्छा कर रहे हैं, कहाँ इम्प्रूव करने की जरूरत है, which strategies are helpful, which strategies I have to rethink. Learning analytics is coming in a big way. Now there are virtual tutors and chatbots. This is not that virtual tutors are replacing you. Even you can create your a virtual tutor. आप अपना भी बना सकते हैं. So I cannot meet you, but a virtual tutor can meet you during this time, and you can ask, and you can also take help of chatbot. Chatbot उनको मदद कर रहा है, उनके क्वेश्चन है. So suppose some question is coming, rather than asking to madam ने कहा आप इस chatbot से पूछिए. दिन भर डिस्कस कर लेंगे उसने क्या आंसर दिया. So you are keeping an eye on it, but you are using chatbot. So but how you are using it? क्योंकि आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट करना पड़ेगा. ओके, दिस चैटबॉट गिव्स गुड आंसर्स, तो यू आर रिकमेंडिंग. ठीक है, 5 बजे के बाद मैं तो नहीं मिलूंगी, लेकिन थोड़ा चैटबॉट से पूछ सकते हो. कल हम डिस्कस करेंगे आपने उससे क्या पूछा था, क्या आंसर मिला. सो यू कैन थिंक लाइक दिस. दिस इज आल्सो ए न्यू ट्रेंड. कंटेंट रिकमेंडेशन. हम सब पूछते हैं, सजेस्ट मी 5 गुड बुक्स on this, suggest me 5 good articles. So you can develop a habit among your students based on their preferences. They can ask rather than asking you. Of course they can ask you, but as a supplementary they can also take help of AI. आपको थोड़ी हैबिट डलानी पड़ेगी कि सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूँ, मेरे साथ साथ आप AI की भी मदद दे सकते हैं. But of course always tell them that keep you in loop. कि उन्होंने क्या 5 रीडिंग सजेस्ट हुई, आपसे भी डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो यू कैन क्विकली गो थ्रू. हाँ, ये बुक ठीक है, आप पढ़ सकते हो. दीज आर्टिकल्स आर गुड. सो दीज आर द वेज थ्रू यू कैन यूज AI, और यू कैन रिकमेंड AI फॉर पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग ऑफ योर स्टूडेंट. हो सकता है नहीं, आप सोच के बताइए. आप नहीं कर रहे, कोई बात नहीं, आगे करेंगे. कुछ आपको पॉसिबिलिटी दिखती है इसमें, पॉसिबिलिटी है, प्लीज मूव स्टेप आगे तो जा सकते हैं. AI पावर्ड पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग. नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू द लास्ट टॉपिक. द टॉपिक वाज AI इंटीग्रेटेड इंस्ट्रक्शन, पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग एंड टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन असेसमेंट. नाउ असेसमेंट इज आल्सो बिकमिंग टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन, एंड वी टीचर्स स्पेंडिंग मोस्ट ऑफ आवर टाइम इन असेसमेंट. असेसमेंट में बहुत टाइम लगाते हैं. What do you mean by technology-driven assessment? Where we use digital tools and platforms to design, deliver, monitor, evaluate student learning. 4 terms: design, question paper बनाना, question paper deliver करना, monitor and evaluate student learning. हम यही तो करते हैं. we design assessment, we deliver assessment, we monitor assessment and we evaluate. तो ये कर सकते हैं टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन असेसमेंट. Why we are advocating for technology driven assessment? More efficient, scalable, very important. Interactive. एक रिसर्च ये कहती है हमारा जो असेसमेंट है इंडियन एजुकेशन इज नॉट इंटरैक्टिव. दिस इज वेरी लीनियर टाइप, पेपर पेन बेस्ड. But with the help of AI or digital technology, we can make our assessment interactive. Most important, data rich. आपके यहाँ पिछले साल में जो सेमेस्टर में असेसमेंट हुआ, अगर आप उससे कोई टेक अवे लेना चाहें तो ले सकते हैं, सोच कर करें. Last semester, an assessment was performed in MBA. You would like to learn something from that assessment as a teacher. आपको कुछ पता चल सकता है? आप समझ गए मेरा सवाल? समझ गए? फिर से मैं रिपीट करूँ. आपके यहाँ 100 बच्चों, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 100 स्टूडेंट एंड सेमेस्टर अपीयर्ड इन एंड सेमेस्टर असेसमेंट. बेस्ड ऑन दिस असेसमेंट आप सोचते हैं कि मुझे कुछ पता चल जाए, मैं अपनी टीचिंग को शुरू करूँ. कैन यू गेट सम इनसाइट फ्रॉम दैट असेसमेंट?
Outcome achievement will be checked, and based on that, where I am not able to achieve the outcome of that, whatever this is, I can improve upon my strategy.
नहीं, वो आपको फीडबैक मिल सकती है क्या? ये ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टम.
Traditional नहीं, AI में मिल सकता है.
एक ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टम दिस इज ए ब्लैक बॉक्स. असेसमेंट हो गया, बस ये पता चलता है these many marks, these many grades our student got, that's all. But with the help of technology, this assessment can also inform you, will provide you data for improvement of your teaching learning. वो हो सकता है compared to traditional paper based. I see this as one of the biggest advantage of technology based assessment. मैं लग रहा है आपको डेटा साइंस की है, तो अगर डेटा आएगा then we can see कहाँ हमारे स्टूडेंट ने अच्छा किया, कहाँ ठीक नहीं किया. This aspect I have to improve. This aspect is going well because you are getting a feedback. So this is very much possible. And there are two types. Basically, there are three types of assessment. There is a three relationship between assessment and learning. One we call assessment of learning, usually popularly known as summative assessment. Assessment of learning. The second relationship is assessment or learning, popularly known as formative assessment. And the third is assessment as learning. So in first assessment of learning, end semester examinations, assessment of आपने क्या सीखा, assessment हुआ. Formative is assessment and learning going hand in hand. पढ़ाया, सवाल पूछ लिया, पता चल गया स्टूडेंट ने सीखा या नहीं, assessment for learning. And the third stage is assessment as learning, where assessment is a form of learning, where you use assessment as a tool of learning. वो एक third stage. So usually teachers go for, in classroom they practice assessment for learning, institution perform assessment of learning. So technology can help enhancing both formative and summative. दोनों पढ़ा सकती है. And very important, provides real time feedback and insights. अभी हमने assessment दिया और अभी हमको आंसर, वो ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी भी हम कुछ करते हैं, हम तुरंत आंसर चाहते हैं. रियल टाइम फीडबैक, नॉट ओनली रियल टाइम फीडबैक, इनसाइट आल्सो. ये देखिए, ये एग्जांपल्स हैं. आप सोच रहे हो कि ऐसा कैसे होगा, हाउ इट विल बी. नो, दिस इज पॉसिबल. फॉर्मेटिव में क्या कर सकते हैं? रियल टाइम क्विज़ेस आपने क्लास में किया, मेंटीमीटर लगा दिया, काहुट लगा दिया, देन इमीडिएटली आंसर्स आर रिफ्लेक्टेड, पता चल गया किसने का. कोल इंटरैक्टिव टास्क फॉर फीडबैक करते हैं आप लोग, यूज करते हैं. यू यूज दिस क्विज़ेस. देन समेटिव conducted by a LMS or testing platform. So rather than paper pen, you are using LMS, उसमें लिख रहे हैं रियल टाइम एनालिसिस हो जाएगी। डायग्नोस्टिक असेसमेंट यू कैन परफॉर्म। नो योर लर्नर में मैम अगर कभी वर्कशॉप हुई तो उसका एक स्टेप ये भी है, उसकी डायग्नोसिस भी करेंगे, एक्सरे करेंगे। प्री टेस्ट टू इवेलुएट प्रायर नॉलेज और लर्निंग कैन we can do very well with the help of technology. Performance key based portfolio, आप लोग करवाते portfolio, you create you invite your learners to create portfolio. Project submission, अभी बहुत सारे जगह जब कंपनी प्लेसमेंट होता है so they don't share biodata, CV नहीं करते, they simply provide a link to पोर्टफोलियो। मेरा साल 2 साल के MBA का जो आउटपुट है इस पोर्टफोलियो में है। जस्ट गो थ्रू दिस पोर्टफोलियो एंड लर्न अबाउट मायसेल्फ। डिजिटल पोर्टफोलियो, प्रोजेक्ट सबमिशन, रिकॉर्डेड प्रेजेंटेशन, दिस इज पॉसिबल एंड गेमिफाइड असेसमेंट। अभी तो हम लोग गेम बहुत खेलते हैं, ऑनलाइन गेम्स। सो बाय यूजिंग दोज गेम्स वी कैन आल्सो असेस लर्नर्स। सो गेमिफाइड असेसमेंट। So this is very much possible. Institutions are doing this, and we can do this. And now AI is also entering. AI is entering in these domains because AI is an advanced technology. So जो चल रहा है उसमें AI भी आ रहा है. So you can do formative assessment, you can do summative, diagnostic, performance based, gamified assessment. कर सकते हैं, नहीं कर सकते, कर सकते हैं. And AI in assessment. If you talk about AI, automated building, अभी तो ACES, AI can check ACES, आपने किसी ने कराया AI से कराए, आपने वो ऐसे टाइप आंसर्स करवाए। अभी मुझे पिछले हफ्ते 10 दिन हुआ तो एक बुक प्रपोजल की बड़े इंटरनेशनल कॉर्पोरेशन ने मुझे बुक रिव्यू के लिए, किसी ने बुक रिव्यू प्रपोजल दिया होगा उसको रिव्यू के लिए भेजा, तो उन्होंने जो मुझे रिक्वेस्ट की उसमें ये लिखा कि आप रिव्यू कर देना लेकिन AI मत यूज करो। वेरी रिप्यूटेड इंटरनेशनल कॉर्पोरेशन दे शेयर्ड दैट प्लीज रिव्यू दिस प्रपोजल रिक्वेस्टेड, और उन्होंने कहा इफ यू एक्सेप्ट डोंट यूज इट। तो अभी ये भी हो सकता था कि मैं वो 10 पेज का प्रपोजल 10 साल उसको दे देता, फीड करा देता ChatGPT को और कह देता मुझे इस पॉइंट पे इसका एनालाइज करके दे दो, मेरा 2 मिनट का काम हो जाता और वो उसके बाद मैं उस रिपोर्ट को भेज सकता था। सो दिस इज ऑटोमेटेड ग्रेडिंग इज पॉसिबल, ऐसे क्विजेस इमीडिएट फीडबैक, अभी आंसर किया अभी उत्तर पता चल गया। इंजीनियरिंग, whether you are teaching in school or in university, teacher is a teacher for me. तो अगर आपको लर्निंग और टीचिंग आपको समझ है लेकिन और अच्छा समझना है, दिस बुक विल हेल्प यू इन अ वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज आई रिटन, एग्जाम्पल, केस स्टडी, स्टोरीज, ऑल पार्ट ऑफ दिस। सो दिस इज फ्रॉम स्पीगल, यू कैन एक्वायर फॉर योर लाइब्रेरी एवरीथिंग एंड यू कैन गो थ्रू, मज़ा आएगा, आपको कुछ ना कुछ ज़रूर सीखने को मिलेगा, मैं ऐसा कह सकता हूँ। And the second is the recent one, teaching competency for 21st century. But you all are 21st century teachers, we all are. So we have to deal with 21st century learners, we have to teach in 21st century classroom, and we have to use 21st century technology. When I was writing, AI की उतनी बात नहीं हो रही थी. If I have to write this book, so then I have to write a chapter on AI as well. And the good thing is that this is from Routledge, but a paperback edition is available. तो वो आप चाहे तो खरीद सकते हो, उतना महंगा नहीं है। हार्डबैक आपको सस्ता है, so you can also acquire this for your library. If you are interested to have personal copy, then paperback edition is also available. So this is from my side. This is my email. तो अगर बाद में आप कभी कोई बात करना चाहे, कुछ अपनी स्टोरी शेयर करना चाहे, कोई क्वेश्चन आप पूछना चाहे, यू ऑल आर वेलकम, मोस्ट वेलकम। आई विल आंसर, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि अभी आपने दे लिखा अभी आंसर करूँगा, बट आई विल सर्टेनली आंसर। लॉट थैंक यू टू प्रोफेसर दास, Professor Vikas Gandhi for giving me this opportunity to meet wonderful colleagues and basically to learn. So I hope we all are doing well, we are doing going good. We are practicing education 5.0. We are integrating AI. But when we are integrating, when we are thinking, so we are moving to a better path, better path. So I hope these discussions will help you to introspect, to reflect, and to track your journey as a teacher and to move forward. Thank you so much for joining. कोई सवाल हो, कुछ पूछना हो, आप कहना चाहते हो तो कर सकते हैं. ज़्यादा मैंने आपको थकाया नहीं है. Because these are the topics when we are discussing. तो शुरू में लगता है कि इसकी हमको क्या we are teaching, we are doing. तो thank you so much. कभी आप नीपा आइए तो आपका स्वागत है. हम वहाँ भी घूमते और फिर कभी यहाँ मौका लगेगा तो करेंगे ना मैम वर्कशॉप Know Your Letters KY है. Know Your Letters. Okay, thank you so much.
Attendees, I think everybody found it very interesting, and I'm sure we'll have even more. We'll invite him for some more sessions in the future, and I'm sure he'll come. And I would like to thank the management of the college and the director, Professor Vikas Nath, Vice Chairman, Mr. Anurujan Jindal, our Chairman, Mr. R.S. Jindal. So I would like to thank everyone and all faculty members as well as staff members for their support in organizing this event. Thank you very much.
Challenges in education through artificial intelligence. Ma'am is a professor at Gindanagar International Business School with expertise in operations management, business analytics and artificial intelligence. She holds a PhD in management operations and has a strong track record of research, publishing in prestigious outlets like the Harvard Business Review and Ivy Publishing. Her case study published with Ivy Publishing and the Harvard Business Review has garnered significant acclaim, including a Chinese translation. She has edited several professional derivative books. She has also authored numerous case studies featured at the Case Center. She is a dedicated educator who strives to create engaging and impactful learning experiences for her students. Her teaching expertise encompasses a wide range of subjects including optimization and simulation modeling, business analytics, financial modeling, operations research and supply chain analytics. Beyond her teaching and research, she actively engages with the global academic community. She served as an academic collaboration fellow at Chiba Institute of Technology in Japan, further expanding her international academic exposure and fostering valuable collaborations. She also served as a publicity co-chair for the IEEE ACIS International Conference on Information and Computer Science, providing her with valuable opportunities to engage with global scholars and stay forefront of the latest advancements in the field. We welcome you, ma'am. I would like to request Dr. Abhijit Das sir to give a brief welcome to ma'am.
Education through artificial intelligence. So we are going through the second day of this MDP. So today we will be seeing in education how we are facing struggle in challenges, because education is the main critical thinking for our developments. See, from the AI era, there is a rapid evolution and global impact, educational potential we are having by using AI. So AI is not an ally, it's an ally, not a replacement. So we should not think about AI will replace educator, but it will supplement educators. So main this presentation is mainly of first 3 points. First one, we will see the challenges. What are the challenges we are facing in education? So we will see about these 6 challenges. Then we will see how AI will help to overcome these challenges. Second part. And third part, ethical consideration for this thing. So 3 things. So after finishing the first part, we will see some one case study. We will solve and discuss about it. So for this key challenges in education, first, the lack of personalized learning. So early, we are basically doing batch processing, teaching batch. So that is a traditional model. So there are many students, they may neglect or disengage with these methods, and so this lacks personalized learning. So here there are different students have different style, or they need more information. So on the whole, because of lack of personalized learning, so negative outcome is disengagement. So this is the first challenges we are facing. Next, teachers workload and burnouts. So we have a lot of responsibility like teaching, grading, other management, administrative work, and so this will reduce quality of teaching. Because of this, we can see high attrition. So teachers leave the professions and all. So this is the second challenge what we are facing in today's scenario. Third one, accessibility and equity gap. So in our institute, we don't think that diverse barrier like geographical or social economic challenges here. But there are globally there are these type of challenges also they face, and disability and language. So here we have to see in our institute we don't see any challenges related to disability and language. And the last is about digital divide. And next one is addressing student engagement challenges. So now the students are digitally native, so they always bring in the class mobiles and all. But old method, the students, they are coming to the class and the teachers are the provider of the information. So this is one point we have to address regarding engagement challenge. And another is apathy and distraction. So this, so here lot of distraction, and AI offer dynamic solution to capture this thing. So there are other assessment limitations also. So earlier snapshot like materials we are giving and delay. So students, they want, if they don't understand any topic or any concept, they want feedback immediately. So we are delaying the feedback thing. So their progress is there's a real-time gap identification. Identify real-time learning gap in a large class is difficult, but AI can provide immediate insight. So navigating curriculum relevance. So many institutes. So but we have in NEP 2020 recently we have curriculum. But earlier and all, if there is a gap, so we have to make the adapt the curriculum according to the need of the today. So adapting major challenge. AI can help create dynamic content. So preparing for unknown. So we have to just see. We'll just see one case. How? What are the challenges? We are facing in education. So the 6 challenges that I have given in one small one-page case. So you can just 6 things. So we can discuss. There are 5 questions. So each people make a group and we can discuss on it. Yes, you can read for 5-10 minutes. Then we can discuss. The 6. So I think this side 1 and 2, here 1 to 3, you can answer the, just go through the questions and we can discuss on it.
This engagement is very important, but it's a big challenge. If the class is engaged, no matter what you teach, okay, you have to generate a lot of interest in the subject. So you have to first know your learner, and then as per the learner you can create your lessons.
According to you,
According to me, it is accessibility because students are from different platforms. From different platforms, they can access as per their needs, as per their skill requirement, as per their preferences. For example, if it is accessible, for example, there are students from different languages and different states, different cultures. So there is Bhashani app by the government that translates the MOOC courses are there available in different languages. So accessibility is first requirement. The other thing is accessibility इतनी नहीं है तभी तो इंडियन लैंग्वेज सिस्टम के अंदर आप जो सारा मेजरली
right, and a lot of things have been there. Students can access as well because if they are belonging to different zones of platforms, they are able to access data as per their requirement. And this is again not a standard, right? देखो वो तो केस में तो हर का पर्सपेक्टिव डिफरेंट होगा, 6 के 6 चैलेंज ही एक तरह से। अब आपको कौन सा ज़्यादा लगता है कि अपना अपना इंडिविजुअल पर्सपेक्टिव है? As for me, assessment and feedback is the most important because marks again the kind of feedback the students at what zone they have been getting. Because आप यहाँ पर भी जब हम even not about we talking about the performance of a faculty, you take the feedback as to the consideration. How it has been created, on what parameters it has been devised, and even the assessment parameters are there. Because अगर आप देखें तो ये interlinked है सब कुछ. Because if students are properly engaged in the class, they will ultimately get good feedback. Teacher, so again, because if we are talking about this case has been talking about the usage we can incorporate and reduce all these things to a certain level. Right. We can make students more engaged in the class, teacher workload can be decreased, we can introduce more personalized learning, we can make it relevant to the curriculum as per the university, and as per the scenario, we can introduce more skill-based kind of things. ये सब कुछ interrelated है.
So now we are focusing on challenges. Next stage we will come back with how AI can do it. Yes, आप लोग
Ma'am, teacher workload.
Teacher
That is a very big challenge because we have a lot of things to do in a day also.
मैं जब आया था अपनी हाइट इतनी थी मैं जब ज्वाइन किया इतनी हाइट थी और फ्लोट की वजह से
which is more challenging. Yes. What is challenging for you in the teaching?
Anyone? आप क्या अच्छा होगी? बस
Anyone?
चश्मा तो नीचे करते हैं ऊपर से नीचे देंगे.
Anyone challenges? There are 6 challenges. find it more challenging? What do you?
Implementation of curriculum.
So, can you give anyone second question? And what is your challenges as an educator? Mostly they have covered this one. Okay, we can go for the third one. Case study mentioned digital dividend. So,
some practical steps we can take to bridge others divide and ensure equitable access to education resources.
So what is digital divide? So in our this one in our college we have internet facilities, but there are many places they may not have a internet facilities. So for that they can have a offline also, and so these types of